Hi, my name is Jason Lowry.
And I'm Mark Tody.
And this guy's Sheriff Jeff Kreitz.
And this is the Parkland Podcast. Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on, I think I got that. Maybe.
It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. They got plenty to say. They got plenty of heart. On the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. Jason and Mark.
And welcome to episode 62 of the Parkland Podcast as we bring this to you live on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in on this Saturday morning. How's everybody doing, Mark Tody? What's new and exciting in your life?
New and exciting in my life is the heat. I'm over it already. Going to be 100 degrees today, maybe. I am in no hurry to get winter here, but maybe a little less summer would be all right by me.
And we got a special guest joining us here in our opening segment. He's going to stick around for news, and that is St. Francis County Sheriff Jeff Kreitz. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Hey.
As well, Mark.
No problem. He'll be our guest today, along with Dr. Karen Melton. We'll also visit with Mandi Herzog with the Desloge Labor Day Picnic, and Jason Jent and Roger Collins.
Yes.
And they have an organization put together for Mineral Area College. So we're going to find out more about that in the tech center that's going on there. Sponsor mentions, want to thank Parkland Pharmacy, Discover Farmington, Subway of the Parkland, Heimburger Construction, and Hearing Care Partners. And Hearing Care Partners are located in Bonterre Address, probably. Hillsborough Road, right? I'm sorry, Hearing Care Partners are in Farmington.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
Heimburger
was thinking Heimburger Construction. There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you for keeping me straight here as I try to make sure we're live at the same time while doing this thing. And because it doesn't look like we're live. So let me hit a couple more buttons. And if this is part of the live stream, well, then everybody's going to enjoy this part the most. Mark, tell us what you did this week. I know you were very, very sweaty at the Farmington Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, they had the big golf tournament yesterday, and we all met over at the chamber office starting around 8:30 and helped pack up everything. We went out to Crown Point, and then we set everything up, and my job was to, at various points in time, ride people out to where they needed to be on the golf cart, ride around in a beer cart. I was very popular in the beer cart. Not as much as the girls that were driving around in the beer cart, but still nonetheless, people were glad to see me, and then we helped pack up and take everything back to the chamber office. So all in all, a very long day yesterday.
And we are live on YouTube, so good to go there. Sheriff, what'd you do all this week? What was some exciting things that happened to you?
Well, I attended the Missouri Sheriff's Association Summer Sheriff's Conference. That was their 80th anniversary conference, so it was at Margaritaville.
Yeah, you feel
actually-
bad saying it, don't you?
You do.
Because you're not, going there getting sloshed. It's
it's
the
a
name of the
training.
place.
Yes, yes. That's where we stayed.
Yeah.
That's where it was held. Very good, educational. A lot of good networking.
Oh, yeah.
We had guest speakers. One of the highlight was, I don't know if you've seen the Netflix series Narcos.
Okay.
Two of the DEA agents that helped take down Pablo Escobar were there
Wow.
and talked about their experiences.
That would be cool.
It was very entertaining and educational. Some of the training that we went over, a lot of it was this year was geared towards officer mental health awareness,
Okay.
post-traumatic stress,
Yeah.
things of that nature. So got a lot of good ideas that we would like to maybe try to implement going forward.
Yeah, the best part of those kind of events are when you just start having a conversation one-on-one with somebody that does a similar job to you, and you're able to compare, contrast. Oh man, that's always good to do. We have high school football returning to these very social media waves starting on August 29th. It'll be Farmington, North County. We'll provide the coverage right here. Want to thank all the sponsors that have already signed up. We got some heavy hitters in the Parkland helping us bring you high school football this year. And we're also going to do our August 30th show. I guess that'll be episode 64, 65. I don't know, Mark. You're better at math than I am.
What episode is this?
This is this is 62. Yeah, 62. Had to click back up there.
That'd be 64.
It'll be 64. Okay, great. So episode 64 live from the Desloge Labor Day Picnic Saturday
We could
morning.
be like the Beatles. Will you still watch us? Will you still want us when we're 64?
Probably not. Well, depends on who we get on that episode, because I think we're going to be way up because of our guest here today. Jonas made his first high school band appearance this week. His teachers were welcome back. We had our little welcome back thing on Monday, and the marching band's always a part of that. And I'll admit, I had shed a little tear when I saw Jonas out there with his trombone. James and Lucy had their very first day of school yesterday on Friday. St. Joe starts on Fridays typically, and just do the half day, and I love it because you get all the first day stuff out of the way. The kids aren't, ready to learn anyways. Then you got the weekend to rest and sign all that paperwork and then take it back on Monday. Farmington starts on Tuesday. I think North County, I know for sure. Central, West County begin on Monday. Bismarck is Tuesday along with Farmington. And then St. Paul is either Wednesday or Thursday.
I think it's the 20th.
Yes, they want to have extra time to get everything set up there at Mineral Area College. Got any trivia? We got the sheriff can play trivia with us too.
Yeah, Sheriff, are you
All
game?
right.
Are you game?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Depends what the
Yeah, we didn't tell you about this before we started.
Right, and it depends what the category is.
Okay. What are your specialties?
We'll just roll with what you got.
Okay. All right, let me put on my cheaters here so I can see. All right. This is our first. All right, here we go. Ding, 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 ding. For about 20 years, the St. Louis Cardinals catcher was, of course, Yadier Molina. Who was the catcher right before Yadi?
I know it. I'll give Sheriff Kreitz a chance to remember that guy.
And we'll know he's old school if he says Tim McCarver.
Yeah. I'll give you a
You know
hint.
what's jumping in my mind is euchre.
Yeah.
You're even more old school than I
That's all I
thought.
think of right now.
Was it Mike Matheny?
Do I get a phone a friend?
Oh.
You phone Jason.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'll defer to Jason.
All right.
Okay.
Was it Mike Matheny?
It was Mike Matheny. Very
Okay.
good. Very good.
Mike Matheny.
All right. What branch of the military service did Stan Musial serve in?
Ooh, boy. I don't know.
You got about a 1 in 5
Yeah, I was
chance
about
of
to
getting
say.
it right.
I don't think he was in Space Force, right?
No.
Yeah. I'm going to say that he was he was in the Air Force, I'm going to say.
Sheriff?
I think that's what I would go with.
He went to the well once too often. He was a Navy man. like
Oh.
me.
No, because you wrote that question. That's why.
Yes. Yes.
Should have known that.
All right. So these are some rock and roll questions. Are you a rock and roll guy at all?
Depends what
What?
year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. U2. You both know who U2 is, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was their very first #1 hit?
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Ooh.
That's a great song.
But that was not correct?
I'm not going to say
Oh,
till you
okay.
guess.
I'm going to say Pride in the Name of Love.
That's a great song. But you're both wrong.
We're both wrong. Okay.
With or without
With or
you.
without you. Okay. Yeah.
1987.
And that is a good song.
That is.
That's another great song.
Right,
yes.
yeah. About
And-
what about 92? That's where U2 goes for me, because
Yeah.
that's when they started,
I
getting a
agree.
lot more experimental.
All right, and then one more rock and roll song. What was the first big hit for one of my favorite American rock groups, R.E.M.?
The first big hit?
Lots of big hits over the years, but
was
their
the
very
first?
first big one was the one that got them going.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
That's a great tune.
I'm going to say it's The End of the World as We Know It. Was
That's
that
another great
it?
tune.
That wasn't it?
But sadly, you're both wrong again.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he is the sheriff of the year in Southeast Missouri here. No, I'm just kidding. Radio Free Europe.
Radio Free Europe. Oh, that was.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Very good.
Do you remember what the frequency, Kenneth, what that was based on? I know you do because we talked
We talked about it last week, I think.
As soon as you tell me, I'm going to remember.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah.
It was based on Dan Rather walking down the road, and some guy came up to him and just kept going, "What's the frequency, Kenneth? What's the frequency, Kenneth?" And he actually, I think he hit him
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, he
Wow.
punched him.
And so REM wrote a song about that. What's the frequency,
Okay.
Kenneth? So there you go.
I would have not gotten that as well.
Well, all right. Jason,
Yes.
you did all right. Sheriff, he can arrest me, so I'm going to give him an A+.
Absolutely. You always should.
Yes. So
All right, well, let's take a commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll start our news segment. We are rocking and rolling episode 62 of the Parkland Podcast here on Facebook and YouTube Live.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Back on the Parkland Podcast as we turn now to news, and we will begin our interview with our guest, St. Francis County Sheriff Jeff Kreitz. And Sheriff, this week, charges filed in the Conrad Ashcraft case against Tiffany Hedrick. This was an investigation that a lot of man hours went into, and a lot of work was done. I guess tell us ultimately where things were situated and where the prosecution was like, okay, we're going to make these charges against Miss Hedrick.
Well, anytime there's a loss of human life, it's tragic. It's multiplied tremendously when it's elderly or a child.
Yeah.
But we were asked to come in by the Park Hills Police Department due to some possible conflicts, and they wanted to keep transparency, so we accepted that. We have trained investigators. I have full confidence in them. We were brought in at the very beginning. We conducted our investigation, and there were other entities involved. You have so many pieces in an investigation like this that have to work together and compile reports and get everything ready to present a full package to the prosecutor. We had some unique things occur in this case where other people had recused themselves just because of some previous contact. There again, transparency. And so that kind of threw the timeline back a little bit. And we don't want to rush into these things. These are not simple cases. So once we get all that information compiled and the report is complete, as much as we can be, we were still waiting on some other outside entities to get us that information that we had requested. We presented it to our who was Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, who was assigned by a judge due to St. Francis County recusing themselves. So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead if you were.
So, with that, the way we do things in St. Francis County may be just a little different than Jefferson County does it, or St. Genevieve County or with their prosecutor's office. So, we had to learn what they needed from us and vice versa. So once they got that all together, they decided to take it to a grand jury and present that. And that grand jury, since the incident occurred in St. Francis County, the grand jury is from St. Francis County. Only thing different that changes in this is the prosecutor is from another county and comes down here and prosecutes. So with that, the peers from the community that were selected to be on the grand jury heard the case from the prosecutor's side and came down with an indictment for those 3 charges. And once we received the indictment or the warrant, the grand jury warrant or indictment, we took Ms. Hedrick into custody and booked her into the St. Francis County Jail.
Sheriff, this is something you want to take your time with, like you alluded to, because you want to get it right. You want to find the people responsible, but you also want to clear the people who aren't, because, well, with social media, you could have arrested 1,000 people, and some folks wouldn't have been happy with that.
Correct. And social media, I use it. It's a very, very powerful tool.
Yeah, we're going
for
to talk
law
about that in a
enforcement.
second. Yeah.
But also, on the flip side of that, there were some horrible things said without facts. That's the one thing that I do not like about social media. It's unfiltered, but that allows people to have a voice. But sometimes it can jeopardize some things.
Right.
When the sheriff's department is not going to let social media opinions and emotions dictate our cases. We have a thing called the Constitution we have to go by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We also have state statutes. People have due process. So, we've got to protect everybody's rights. We've got to stand up for the victim. We've got the victim's family. We've got the defendant or the accused that have rights. So we want to do it right from the beginning, thorough investigation, properly, and then submit that just as the legal process should. It's not perfect. Our legal process is not perfect, but it's the best we've got. And the office of the sheriff will be, and use their integrity to keep that that way.
Is this case over now, or could there be more charges coming or more investigations left to be done?
There could be additional charges, I'm sure. The prosecutor's office will make that determination.
Okay.
We give them the facts of the case. We can't go on speculation or opinions. It's got to be factual. And once we've got that case where we feel like we've done everything that we can, we try to answer every question, get every piece of evidence we can get, and then we submit it to the prosecutor, and we can recommend charges, but the prosecutor is actually the one that files the charges, because they're the ones that will go into court and prosecute that case. We could ask for anything, but the prosecutor ultimately has that final decision on what charges they are going to request to be filed.
So basically, you've done your job now. Now it's up to the prosecutor to set all the motions and all the
Correct.
trial dates in place.
Yes, and the court system is involved now with the grand jury indictment, and that ball is rolling. Not as fast as some in the community wanted.
Sure.
But we don't operate on their timeline. And, there was a lot of everybody wanting justice. Well, sometimes justice takes time. And the court's definition of justice may not be what their definition of justice is. And so that's the legal process, and it's a process that has to go through these steps.
Wanted to ask you about social media in a good way, and that's, I think, Warrant Wednesday. That's been a program that has led to a lot of arrests. Is that something like you came up with? Did somebody show their phone to you one day and say, "Hey, look at this! They're doing this here"? How did that come about?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
The new sheriff's training I went to after I was elected sheriff, I ran into another new sheriff, and he kind of had the same idea. I borrowed some stuff from him. He borrowed some stuff from me, and we came up with this. It's working really well. Now, these are not just the only people with warrants.
Right.
Our deputies are out there making warrant arrests daily. I think on the average, maybe about 56 every 2 weeks.
Wow.
We're in the high 50s. But these are some of the people that we have not been able to locate. They're still in the area, possibly. Their addresses have changed. It's working so well that I've had a few of them that we've arrested, I've talked to, that say, we knew we had warrants. We check it every Wednesday to make sure we're not highlighted. And,
Wow.
So they're using it as well, but
Yeah.
just get these warrants taken care of. If you got a warrant, come get it taken care of. You see yourself highlighted, you're not going to get away from it. You're going to eventually get caught. And I tell people that it's going to be at the worst time.
Right.
You're going to a funeral, you get pulled over. You're going to a wedding, boom, I'm not going to make it because now I have this warrant and they just pulled me over or whatever. So just get it off the books. Go in there, bond out, and you're given a court date. And you may not get a court date. Some of these may be where you're going to go away or whatever, probation violation or something to that effect. So we're just trying to get the public involved a little bit, let them know that we are out there working, and it seems to be a good program.
You don't realize what a big county St. Francis County is until you have to find one person
Yes.
in this county, whole county.
And I thank the public for this. We do get a lot of tips. They are the eyes and ears of law enforcement for every agency in the county and the sheriff's office. We put that out there. It's a multiplier, and it gets them in the court process and get their cases taken, because we cannot. We may arrest somebody in that book and release, and I'm going to go into that a little bit on education with social media, because we're getting ready to do an upcoming stuff on that, where we maybe explain the process to the community why we have this book and release. But once they're arrested, the victim's waiting to go to court, and this person does not show up on their court date, a warrant's issued. We can't get the ball rolling for their court case until that warrant is served and they're given a court date. So it's also to help the victim on some of these cases that have been out there for a long time. We just want to get these warrants cleaned up. COVID kind of slowed down our warrant process, and we're backlogged. So we're trying to get back up where we need to be.
Still dealing with that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I know you've only been sheriff for, I guess, 7-8 months, roughly, thereabout, yeah. Do you feel like the homeless situation has changed? Because I know that was a priority that you wanted to get everybody involved in. I guess, where is that process right now?
Well, I think you're still seeing an influx because of the warmer weather. I have not been on anything here recently, but I think you see it more in the municipalities because that's where the resources are. That's where the people are. Out in the county area, it's a little more sparse.
Right.
So you're not encountering, if you're in need, you're not encountering as many people as you can being in town. So we're not seeing it as much in the county, but I do know the municipalities are dealing with it daily.
What else is there? Drugs. I know drugs is a big problem in St. Francis County everywhere. I know you're dealing with that. Are there any specific kind of drugs that really, like meth back in the day?
The meth has kind of changed. Back in the mid to late 90s, we were dealing with the meth labs in St. Francis County.
Right, yeah.
That has kind of seemed to decrease. I hate to say this, but it's almost cheaper to buy it. It gets sent here in the mail. It's coming out of other countries or other states, and it's being brought in. And it's a different kind of meth, I think, than what we used to deal with, but it's still here. Fentanyl, it seems to be the new kind of drug of choice, or hard drug of choice. But we're seeing, with education and Narcan, our thank goodness our overdose fatalities have seemed to decrease a little bit. But I think getting that word out there, the sheriff's department has gotten some opioid funds from the pharmaceutical company that has to pay those back to counties. We've utilized that, helped purchase another canine, drug dog, tracking dog, and handler protection dog. We've gotten some equipment that speeds up the process with getting charges filed. It's a drug testing kit that a machine that we can test drugs immediately, and it pretty much tells us what it is. But, so we don't have to send it off to a crime lab and wait 6 months before we can. Our prosecutors allowed us to work with that. Kind of speeds it up, gets people treatment faster, and we can start detoxing them when they come in the jail. We know what kind of drugs they're on. We can start the detoxification process.
There's a lot of talk nationally about ICE and immigration. Have you noticed any changes? Have they contacted you, say, hey, we're in St. Francis County, or do they just come in and do their own thing? How does that work?
They haven't contacted us here in the county. I think they've got larger cities where they're concentrating right now, your major cities. But we have had a couple individuals, I think from the Bismarck area, that were stopped. ICE did ask us to detain them. They came down and removed them. I know Madison County just a couple weeks ago stopped a vehicle. It's kind of the same thing. They contacted ICE and they said, yes, we'll come get them. But as far as coming down here and doing anything on a large scale, no, we haven't had that yet.
They kind of have some freedoms to do their own thing, don't they? ICE.
ICE, yes.
Like any federal agency, really, though, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know another thing, too, you talked about when you were running for sheriff was to deal with federal prisoners. How's that process been going?
We looked at it. We've done a cost analysis. We have to have the jail to a certain standard, which we've been working on. The federal U.S. Marshals require certain amount of personnel. We have 2 federal courts in our area. One is in Cape Girardeau, one is in St. Louis. So we're going to have to increase our vehicles. Anytime we transport, there has to be X amount of officers with them. So you got to look at the cost analysis. Is it worth the county spending money to get reimbursed at a higher rate for the federal inmates? So we're kind of weighing that. And to do that, the county's going to have to spend some money. We have to budget for that. So it's not...
It's not as easy as just saying, yeah, we'll take you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll open up the doors and here you come. And I know Sheriff Stolzer at St. Genevieve, he houses a lot of federal inmates. He's right there on 55 between St. Louis and Cape Girardeau, so it works out really well for him. But we're still looking at it. I've got some other projects that will help the county a little more than that without spending that much money.
Before we let you go, I know you've got other things to do, and it is Saturday after all.
Yeah.
But how is your Deputy Amy Brennicky doing?
I have not spoke to her. I've been gone this week, but my understanding she's doing well.
Good.
She's responding to treatments. This, I think, is her second go around, but she's
tough.
She is. She's a trooper, and I think the hardest thing is to get her to take some time off.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that's not her DNA.
And she keeps showing up, and but our prayers and thoughts are with her that she beats us again.
Excellent. Sheriff, I sure do appreciate you coming on, taking all our questions, and doing the trivia questions, too. I that was probably the hardest part of the morning, wasn't it?
It was. Now, if you got a little more into the heavy metal, I might have been able to answer.
Really?
So,
okay.
Yeah.
What were some of the bands you were into back in the day?
Well, this is going to probably scare people. But Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
I like Ted Nugent.
Okay.
I don't want to say heavy metal, but I was
definitely the harder rock.
Yeah. What was Ted Nugent's group that he recorded with? Ted Nugent and the
Damn Yankees.
He did. Yeah, he was with them. That was him and Tommy Shaw.
Yeah.
And one other guy, but it was the Amboy Dukes.
Amboy Dukes, yes.
Yeah,
I think that was one of his original bands.
See, we're not just pretty faces here.
That's right.
Well,
we're a wealth of
speak for yourself.
Unimportant knowledge.
That's true.
I hate to say this, I can remember stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll
What'd
throw
you
it-
have for lunch yesterday?
Well, that and my kids' birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, kids.
And your wife's birthday.
I can remember that one.
Yeah.
There you go. Good.
You maybe keep sleeping out in the barn if you don't, right?
That's right.
Sheriff, appreciate your time. Thanks again for coming in
Thanks
today.
for having me. Enjoy it every time.
All right, that's Jeff Kreitz. He is the sheriff of St. Francis County, and he joins us here now on the Parkland Podcast.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation today. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Back on the Parkland Podcast, we'll just stick with this view as Mandi Herzog will be joining us here in a minute to talk about the Desloge Labor Day Picnic. One thing we forgot to do in the opening segment was give out those shout-outs. Some deserving people. While you're getting your stuff together, I want to give a shout-out this week to all the administrative assistants that are going to be taking all the phone calls this week from parents who want to get a hold of their kid and can't because they're not allowed to look at their cell phone. And I mean, really, anyways, the first week of school is always tough. But my shout out is to all of the area administrative assistants and all the offices all across the Parkland, all across the state of Missouri for that matter, as they're dealing with lots of new and exciting extra responsibilities.
Well, I've got a couple to shout out. Steve and Ursula Warren,
Yeah.
faithful listeners and viewers of the podcast. They said it sounded much better this week. I said you got a new computer, and they said,
Oh, okay, good.
well, they can actually hear me now.
Oh, good.
Which is a good thing. So
It's good to be heard.
shout out to them. Shout out to Candy Hinty. Not only did her and her staff do a great job with the Farmington Golf Tournament for the Chamber yesterday, she said she had a couple people reach out to her after her appearance on the podcast
Great.
a while back talking
Yay.
about the golf tournament. So
Good.
one of those was Dick Womack. Dick, if you're watching this one, we hope you're doing well. And Christina, happy August to you. She's somebody else that reached out to Candy. Also want to send a shout out to Jeremy Horton from Baylee Joe's
Oh, yeah.
Barbecue.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination.
Bunch of food to the golf tournament on Friday. We had some ribs, we had some wings, we had pulled pork sandwiches and some brisket. It was amazing. And he goes, talk about me on the podcast. And like, I could talk about his food all day, but he
Oh,
really
man.
wants to talk about his sauces.
Okay.
He's really getting his sauces out into the public eye. He was just at the state fair, actually.
Oh, really? Wow.
Making some connections
Wow.
at the Missouri State Fair. But he goes, just for folks that are interested in trying it, and they've got a bunch of different flavors.
Okay.
You can go to Save-A-Lot along with Crystal and Riches.
Yeah.
That's where they are at. But better yet, just make the quick trip down to the beautiful Arcadia Valley. Stop by Baylee Joe's Barbecue and try a great meal. You'll get some of those great ribs, some of those wonderful wings, and try the sauce. And they go great on salads, with appetizers. You won't go wrong with a meal from Baylee Joe's.
Baylee Joe's located in Ironton. Their food is so delicious. check them out, make a special trip, and it will totally be worth it.
So, yeah, stop by, see the Fort Davidson State Historic Site, and maybe make a quick trip to Tomsock from there and make a day out of it. Also, I'm going to send a shout-out, and I know we're going to talk to Mandi Herzog with the Desloge Chamber of Commerce, but also I want to send a shout-out to Sherry Henderson. She just sent me a text.
She's been sending me a lot of texts.
Well, congratulations to the Desloge Chamber. They've celebrated their 100th anniversary back here at the end of July.
Have a seat there, young lady.
And this podcast just got a lot better looking because we now have the one and only, one of my all-time favorite employees at the radio station back in the day. What year was that?
Oh, goodness, I can't remember.
Like 1999 or so?
Well, about 99, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go 99.
1999.
Yep.
Mandy Herzog, who hasn't aged a bit.
Oh, same to
Joining
you.
us now. Well, no, I am. Well, no, you're right, because I was bald back then, and I'm still bald.
See,
now.
there you have it.
Nothing's changed there. What's going on before we get into the Labor Day stuff? How is the dance studio stuff going right now?
Going great. We just had our registration for recreation.
Okay.
Our competitive department has 61 kids on it.
Yeah.
So we're very excited for that. Putting all those groups together can be a little bit of a nightmare trying to work around schedules, but we're very fortunate to have 5 rooms to be able to work with, and that keeps it a little bit easier on scheduling, and that way we can stay throughout the course of the week and let families have their weekends together.
When do the classes start?
Classes start September 8th, so it's the Monday after Labor Day. I give you all that week to relax, and then the next week the schedules start popping in.
So it works well with like how your work schedule works to be on the Desloge Labor Day Committee, I guess, huh?
It does, yeah. I mean, my kids are all in school now, so
Right.
that's perfect, and then my daytimes are kind of to myself. I thought that was going to be sad, but now I can't wait for them to go back to school.
Out the door, kid,
Yeah,
out the door.
yeah.
Did you give dance lessons to your daughter?
I did work with her when she was younger. Nowadays, I do not. I let the other teachers. We're too much alike. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. That's
There's a reason
pretty
why
common.
They're called mini-me's.
Absolutely. And she is definitely mine.
Fantastic. All right, so Desloge Labor Day Picnic, it's as early as it could possibly be because Labor Day falls on September the 1st this year. But my goodness, the Chamber has all kinds of exciting events taking place.
It really does. And it's weird because I think everyone kind of caught off guard with it being August into September. Usually it's all September. I mean, I had friends that posted events and I was like, I can't go. I'm busy that weekend. So, it's Labor Day.
Yeah.
So yes,
Right,
I mean, it's right around the corner. And we are really, really excited and finalizing all things. And we have vendors, food trucks, events, rides, bands. We've got a lot of great things coming up. So I hope everyone joins us.
And you have a theme.
We do have a theme. We're sticking with the same mining theme. Our mining community was very important to us back in the day. It's kind of where Desloge kind of started from. So therefore, we're sticking with that theme. And this year's theme, we actually changed the theme title, but the logo is still the same. So the theme title is having a big time in this little town of mine.
Now you say you have food trucks. That's kind of like saying it's a little warm today. No, it's really hot today. You have so many food trucks. If you go away from the Desloge Labor Day Picnic hungry, it's your own fault.
It is your own fault because we have Bell on Wheels, Billy Jack's Root Beer, Concessionaire Extraordinaire, Dyson's Food 2 and 1, Elvis Place, Filipino Food Cuisine, General Custer's Retreat, Grandma's Sugar Shack, Kona Ice, Patty Shack, Papa's Pork Rinds. We have an open spot if there's someone else that would like to join us. Roxy's Hot Grill, the Loaded Food Trailer, Smoky Valley Barbecue, and the Java Joint.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
That
I
is a
also
lot.
missed 2. Red Line Party, Cotton Candy, and Rivers Bend Concessions. So I don't think you'll have to wait in too many lines. If one's too large, go to another. Try something else. Try something different.
And again, Desloge Labor Day Picnic happening, coming up, gets underway August the 29th on the Friday night. That's one of 2 nights that wristbands are available. They're available Friday night and then all afternoon on Sunday. That's what I'd like to do with my kids because we can just go ride rides for about an hour and then go sit at home for an hour in the air conditioning and then come back out and ride again. But Friday nights, when everything gets going, you got all kinds of great entertainment and everything going that night,
It does.
too.
We open up at 5 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. 5 to 10:30 on Friday. We've got 9 to 10:30 Saturday, 11 to 10:30 on Sunday, and then 9 to 4 on Monday. So, the times are a little wonky because you don't have the same time opening, but you just check it out and look at our chamber and it'll let you know those times. But we start everything off on Friday at 5 o'clock. We're super excited to get everything underway. The park is going to start getting, my favorite part I have to say is getting there the week before things get going, because you see this quiet, beautiful park, and all of a sudden you just start seeing everything kind of go up, signs and electricity and all the things, and the food trucks come in and the vendor parking spots, and I mean it's crazy, but it's really neat to watch it kind of unfold, being behind the scenes. But yes, we do. We start off on Friday. I've got to look at my notes here because there's a lot, and it's hard to remember absolutely everything that we have. Oh, and going back to those tickets real quick.
Yes.
Friday, Sunday, all you can ride, yes. But you can get those tickets at a discounted price right now. $20 to buy tickets if you go to your local Desloge banks, New Era, Unico, Belgrade, and First State. So you get over there. Those tickets are up for sale at those banks right now. But if you come to the park on those days, then it's $25.
Right. So you can save $5 a ticket.
You can save $5 a ticket, which is kind of genius. And you got to go to your bank anyway most of the time. So might as well grab one or two or 10.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a rumor that you'll even have a petting zoo this year.
Yes, that's new. I just got that information as of the other day. So we're excited to see that kind of come out there. I don't exactly know everything that they'll have just yet, but I know it'll be fun for the kids to have.
And there's a 5K run coming back as well?
5K run, yes. Michelle Smith with Amped and Anytime Fitness are sponsoring that 5K run.
And they have I talked to Michelle this week. She said the proceeds from that are actually going to go to the United Way
of
St. Francis County. So I'm
Yeah.
sure if you need more information on that, you can call the Desloge Chamber or get a hold of Michelle.
She'll run the information out to you.
Yeah,
And
she's very in shape.
Belgrade State Bank is sponsoring, so if you head to the bank, you can ask those questions there too.
Yeah.
And get your wristband.
And get your wristband.
Yeah. Jonathan Brady Band is the entertainment on Friday night. They'll be on the stage from 6 to 10. I'll keep the music up for you so you don't have to worry about that, young lady.
Perfect.
Amaryllis starts off on Saturday. Boy, they sound good. Clover follows them. Fame and Fortune, like Fame and Fortune because they're all high school kids.
They are, and they're so good.
And they're
Yeah.
awesome. No, they are really good.
Yeah. So they're like 5 to 7:30 on Saturday, and then the John D. Hale Band will be performing Saturday night from 8 to 11. So that's a solid Saturday lineup. Sunday, you got the Berry Singers. It's starting at 12:30. I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to go to church. Grizzly Business. I've never heard of Grizzly Business, but I like their name.
You know what? I don't really know much about them, but I did look them up, and I think they're going to be a really good time.
Yeah, so they got an hour set on Sunday afternoon, and then the Silver Rain Band and Trace Amigos. Johnny Washboard's in that little outfit, I know.
Oh, then they're good. Johnny Washboard's in it. They're going to
You got to end it right.
Yeah. So that'll be good. And then on Monday, oh man, real excited to see this group. If you remember GTO, a lot of the folks that were in that band are in this band now, and it's called Vinyl Revolution. And it's going to be like a lot of different pieces. There'll be lots of horn. I think there's 11 different members of the band, and they're going to be playing from noon to 4 on Labor Day Monday. So it's going to be a very nice musical lineup that's been put together.
It is. We're very excited, and the John D. Hale, when he comes in, if you need to stop by the beer garden that evening, you'll see my face. So,
that's your serving schedule time?
That's my serving schedule time with a bunch of great, also awesome people. So you will definitely have a smile coming your way when you grab yourself a beverage from us.
Now, that's another thing we probably need to get out there, too. If you've never volunteered during the Desloge Labor Day Picnic, especially the beer garden, my goodness, what a fun time. And there's still time to sign up, right?
There is still time to sign up. We love having those volunteers, and especially, if you bring that energy and that smiling face, that's even better for the people that are coming in from the outside because they see how friendly our people are here in Desloge. So it's really fun.
Well, speaking of friendly, the parade is Monday, and we'll have you talk about the parade, but I thought it was pretty cool when you announced the Grand Marshal for the parade.
I am also, these past couple of years have been fabulous. Pat Bockenkamp is one incredible woman.
Oh, yeah.
personally, myself, I know she's big within the community. I know she's very well known. But for me, she was also my teacher. I'm not trying to date you, Miss Pat. I'm sorry. But she was my teacher, and she was also my Raiderette sponsor and my Raiderette coach when I was in high school at North County. So real close relationship with her, and it's wonderful. And anytime you see her out, she's got a smile on her face, and I don't know, she's just one heck of a lady to be able to be representing Desloge this year.
I'll make her feel even older. I had her, and she put me next to Cherie Berry because she knew that I would be studious and pay attention. And really, the keyboarding skills that Miss Bockenkamp taught me, I've used at every job I've ever had. So thank you, Mrs. Bockenkamp.
Yep.
I might not be able to yell all that to you as you drive by on your Ferrari or whatever you get for being the Grand Marshal.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That'd be, yeah, well, maybe next year.
Maybe.
This parade is one of the largest in all of southeast Missouri, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, I think we had over 100 people in the
easily,
parade
yeah.
last year. So
easily.
it continuously goes and goes. Kids, this is the best time for you to grab your sack and fill it full of candy, okay? Because you will get all of your candy you need for Halloween.
Yeah.
That's how I always look at it.
It should last that long.
So yeah, I mean it's incredible. I mean, so many people come out and be a part of the parade, and I've been in this parade for as long as I can think at this point.
Right.
I was a little girl and just been doing it for so long, but it's really fun.
So you can tell just by talking to her that this isn't just a job. It's kind of a labor of love for you, isn't it?
It is. To be honest with you, I thought, gosh, Labor Day, because when you're a kid, you think of it differently. But when I came back home to this area, it's kind of a no-brainer. When you go there, you get to see people you haven't seen in a long time, whether you want to see them or not. Okay, that's on you. But I absolutely love seeing people I haven't seen in a long time, seeing us, how we've grown and how we've changed and maybe not changed. So, I don't know. It's great. It's neat to just see all the families coming out. It's a tradition that was in my family for years as well. You always stopped by the Labor Day picnic. So, I think it's a neat tradition for other families to see and spend some time and enjoy the weekend with us at the park because you can't go wrong.
No, you can't. There's so much for everybody to do.
Oh, and that parade starts at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Just so you all are aware, but you might want to get your seats, beforehand, because I know people are out there by 7:30 getting those spots marked. So.
Absolutely. And by the way, since you did a shout out, I'm going to do a shout out too. If you want to come by on Monday from 10 to 12, you can see me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, that's a busy shift because you get
Yes.
everybody walking from the parade, dude.
Hey,
you better be on your game.
I am ready to go.
Those guys
Joe
are
Gilgore's
thirsty.
going to be there. Luke, Mel,
Oh, my.
and Justin Wilkerson. How can you go wrong with that?
That's going to be quite an incredible crew. I'll be popping by for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, so check it out. Desloge Labor Day Picnic. So much happening. Desloge Chamber of Commerce Facebook page is a great place to go. If you have questions about stuff, you can get on there, use the messenger feature. But I can just click on where it says see all the photos, and then I can just kind of scroll down to the event or the different thing that I'm looking for. Like if I want to know when all the music is, that information is all right there. So I think that's the best resource people can use if they have questions.
It really is, and Facebook as well. We are posting all of this stuff on Facebook, times, event schedules, and as I'm talking about events, just kind of give you guys a rundown for the actual weekend. We're going to have an off-road Jeep and side-by-side show.
Ooh.
We've got a car and truck show. We've got motorcycle show. Movie in the park this year is Elemental, so that's going to be
Nice.
super fun. The kids, a huge screen, great area to watch it.
Yeah.
We have the flag raising ceremony, of course, and honoring Miss Pat Bockenkamp on Monday after the parade. We have a tractor show, and of course the child ID program, which is also a fantastic addition.
Very good. And that's just, I believe, what's happening Monday, right?
Oh, that's kind of all over.
That's all over the
kind of
place.
all over the place in
Yeah.
there. But yeah, and then we have a church service, something new this year. I have to tell you guys. Oh yes, we're having breakfast. We're serving breakfast on Sunday Sunday morning. Yes.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Jason Welker will be doing the church service from
Okay.
Big Door Coffee.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's kind
Easy
of a
walk
new
for
thing.
him. Just right
Oh,
across
right,
the,
easy, very
the
easy. And I
tracks.
hope he brings some coffee with him.
Yeah.
'Cause, it's pretty incredible. I'll take a cup.
Oh, very cool. And again, that'll get things going on Sunday morning. And all your favorite events are back as well. And still not too late to get into the parade. Great way to showcase your business, your organization.
Absolutely. Keith Probst is the head of that. So, he's taken on this responsibility, and he's done a fantastic job at it. So, yeah, definitely, make sure you get a hold of him or go to the chamber and fill out the form so we know to be expecting you.
Sherry Henderson does a great job, kind of like overseeing everything, but she's kind of letting the committee take the ball and run with it, isn't she?
She is, but she's a fantastic director. She does a wonderful job. I cannot say enough nice things about her. She takes on so much. I don't think people really realize what that job entails in any chamber. And, she's really in there hands-on getting more things done than what we can do with, our full-time jobs, because that is also hers. But, but we definitely spread that love and respect and help each other as best we can to keep her going. But boy, she's a workhorse. I mean, I look up to that lady so much. I don't think she understands.
Check out the Chamber Facebook page, the website, and again, you can find out everything you need to know about the Desloge Labor Day Picnic happening
I have one
early.
more thing.
Oh, yes,
I'm
go ahead.
so sorry. I cannot believe I forgot this, because this is definitely an eye-opener for most men, I would say. I know there's some women out there that love it. We have a college football zone that will be in the beer garden this year.
College football zone in the beer garden?
You can watch the college games. Now, you might not be able to hear it, obviously, because of the bands, but the games will be playing in the beer garden right there. So you're listening to good music, you're catching the scores, kind of watching the game. I mean, how cool is that this year? I'm very excited for that. I know there's a lot of men that are also very excited for that. So now you have no excuse to not come to our beer garden.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Man, I love that. I wish they had that a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm glad I told you. I almost forgot, so I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, if you like little knickknacks, if you like tie-dye T-shirts, if you like kind of the oddball things that you can't find just everywhere, you'll have so many different arts and crafts booths set up. There's going to be something for you.
Over 120, I think you'll find something that you will walk away with. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Mandi, thanks so much for coming in on your Saturday morning.
Stuff.
Yay, thanks.
You did a fantastic job.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. That is Mandi Herzog joining us here. She is with the Desloge Chamber of Commerce and the Labor Day Picnic Committee, and she's our guest here now on the Parkland Podcast.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation today. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.
Back on the Parkland Podcast. Before we get to our next guest, Mark Toady, what is going on with the weather forecast?
Well, we could just say hot, and hot, because we're going to get close to 100 today with heat indexes going to get into the low 100s. And as far as a break from the heat, actually it is coming up about mid-October or so. No, I'm just kidding. We got a little bit of rain that's going to be moving into the forecast maybe on Tuesday and Wednesday. And behind that, temperatures in the low to mid 80s. So we've got another 2 to 3 days to sweat and worry about the heat, and then maybe a little bit of break.
All right, very good. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Mineral Area College Tech Building and a foundation put together
Big
to do
scholarship
some
program.
scholarships for students to go there. So we will talk about that. But first, I want to talk about Subway of the Parkland. Of course,
I'm always hip for that.
I know. We put on the Facebook page this week. They made the grand announcement. We've been talking about it for a while, but Bonterre officially under the umbrella of Subway of the Parkland. And how exciting to any Subway sandwich you buy in our area now will be served by Jake Johnson.
And the manager of the Subway store in Bonterre is Heather McKinney. She is a Bonterre resident, and she is awesome. They transferred her from the Farmington location, and she just started this past week. And once you meet her, you will fall in love with her. It's not just the food that is fantastic. It's the customer service at Subway that can't be beat. I was in there on Thursday because Friday I was at the golf tournament all day, and I got me a pizza. And I'm telling you, their pizzas are about that thick.
Really?
Once they put all the veggies on there, and you
Man.
can add meat for 50 cents.
Okay.
Oh, I took it home. I said, well, I'll eat 2 pieces now and then save 2 pieces for later. And then I realized, well, I've got the golf tournament coming up on Friday, and I had a men's club meeting at my church on Thursday night. And, of course, we had pizza. So I said I might as well eat it all, so I ate the whole thing, and then I was miserable for about 4 hours, and I recovered just in time to eat more pizza. But Subway, eat fresh. They've got great food, by golly. You just can't say no to it.
You can't. Subway located in the Parkland, Bonterre, Desloge, Park Hills, and Farmington. Take another quick break. Come back with more on the Parkland Podcast. You're watching live on Facebook and YouTube.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Back on the Parkland Podcast here on YouTube and Facebook, and joining us here from the barn for their very first visit, we have Jason Jent and Roger Collins, and they're from Mineral Area College Tech Foundation, and you're putting together a scholarship fund. Did I introduce everybody correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good. So why did you guys decide to get involved and help out Mac Tech?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll make it short.
Oh, well, I mean, it can be long. It's a podcast. We can talk forever. No, go ahead.
Well, it's kind of a weird thing. I went to Roger, and I'll just start at the beginning. My wife and I met at school, Mizzou. We went to school there, and you grow up and you get married and you have kids, and you just assume your kids are going to go to college and follow in your footsteps. And my daughter did, but then I've got 3 boys behind that, and not a single one of them chose the college route. And my oldest boy is a concrete guy, and when we were talking about him doing that, and he got a job, and then I had to go buy him boots, had to go buy him tools, and all this nonsense. And fortunately, I was in a position where I could do that. but it started running through my head. So many people that take this route aren't in that position where they can do that. So I approached Roger with this idea that, hey, man, I'd like to get together and my idea was just to buy tools for kids that are going down the trades route, or buy them a nice set of steel-toed boots at Craftwell and Done Right or something like that. And of course, when you talk to Roger and his folks, things take a different turn, and I'll let Roger talk about that a little bit. But that's kind of where the ball got rolling on this.
So we came up with an idea, and we called it the Skilled Trade Educational Foundation, and we partnered with MAC. Well, before that, I took the idea to Bruce Williams and of U.S. Tool, and once he heard the idea, he decided that they wanted to donate some money to us. So then Jason and I went from buying boots for some kid to maybe giving full scholarships to kids, which that's how all that transpired. So once U.S. Tool got involved, it was we had to pivot to something bigger, and then we partnered with Kevin Thurman, Dr. Joe, and Terry at MAC. Our theory is if a kid is going to go to MAC Tech, odds are they're going to stay in the area, and that was our whole goal. We want them to stay in the area versus giving them a scholarship and then they're going to St. Louis or something like that. So, that we've raised some quite a bit of money now. So we're hoping to give some more kids more money next year.
So you've awarded one round of scholarship funding so far?
Correct. We've given two kids $2,000 each. One from Central, one from Fairtown. One's going to be an auto mechanic, and the other one's going to be a welder. So we're hoping we get more applicants this year. We only had 8 applicants last year. So if anybody wants to apply for a scholarship, they need to do it through MAC. And then once they get all the applicants, they send them to Jason and I, and we go through them and figure out what we want to do. So
that's a pretty significant amount of money. When I think of a scholarship, I'm thinking $100 or
Right, yeah.
$500, but $2,000 that's significant.
Yeah, it was an honor for me to present, especially the one in Fairtown, because I got there. I didn't know I was going to have to speak in front of 600 people, but they said, "Mr. Collins, it's your time to get up and speak." And I was like, oh boy, So I got up there and I presented the kid with the scholarship. It was pretty humbling. He was very grateful for it. So yeah.
Oh, very cool. So I guess you're raising money now for this next round of scholarships. How do you raise the money? Is this coming from donations? Do you have like fundraisers planned? How does that work?
Well, Roger and I have always been pretty adept at fundraising.
Yeah.
He's very gregarious, very outgoing, doesn't mind asking people for money, and I'm much more meticulous and backroom oriented, so we're kind of a good combo. But we've hosted a golf tournament and learned a lot from that experience. Mm-hmm. We didn't make a ton of money from that, but we've always been told by all these other sources that it takes 5 or 6 years for those golf tournaments to start really turning out the profit. But it was fun. It was a lot of it, and I think we were all there yesterday at the golf tournament. And you learn a lot from going to these different things, and you meet a lot of new people and do a lot of things like that. And we just got a lot of things that we do to raise money separately. But Roger's really adept at hitting the corporate donors, and I mean we're probably at I would say about $15,000 raised right now, and it's
wow.
Roger's really good at keeping it coming in. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So is the goal to continue on with 2 scholarships and increase the amount of the scholarship, or maybe do more scholarships?
I think that as we grow, I think we want to give more scholarships. Mm-hmm. We got to get the applicants for that, of course. So right. I've been contacting all the schools and trying to get the word out. Jason and I presented at the Industry and Education Foundation with Tony Myers and them. They allowed us to present there, and we got some contacts out of that. So our goal is to give as much money as we can to people that want to help the area and stay in the area. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with college. If you want to go to college, that's fine. But trade schools, to me, is a way to go. It's hard to find a electrician, plumber right now because everybody's so backed up. And then my generation are getting ready to retire, and there's got to be somebody to take those jobs. So that's our goal.
And the ultimate goal, because we've talked with Kevin Thurman a lot about this, is to make it an endowed scholarship. And he kind of told us the dollar amount that we'd need to get in the bank to make it endowed, because like Roger said, I mean, we're not going to be here forever.
Right.
I don't know if anybody will take over after us, so we would like for it to be an endowed scholarship so that it's always something that'll be there. And that magic number, I think he said, was around $80,000 in the bank to do that. We're not sacrificing giving out scholarships to do that, but for every 2 scholarships we give out, we'd like to put that same amount aside to go toward the endowment. So we're working toward it.
When are you going to award the next scholarships?
I think max cutoff for applicants is February 1st. At least it was this last year. So after that, Terry at MAC will send us the applicants. So it's probably going to be in May again.
And then they'll use it for the next.
So
semester?
the 2 kids that got it this year, it was $1,000 per semester.
Okay.
So I guess that's how they're doing it for us. So yep.
Yeah, we don't get caught up in the minutia of all that.
Right.
We just
He's giving the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry
Help these
handles
kids out.
everything. So
Yeah, absolutely. So how if like somebody's watching this now and they go, hey, my kid definitely is going the electrical route. Maybe they've started at Unitech or whatever. How do they start getting, I guess, qualified or getting signed up to take advantage of the scholarship?
every school counselor in the area has the information on how they can apply for that scholarship.
Okay.
I will say, you know, if they can't do, if they go to their counselor and they don't have information for them, we're not hard to find.
Right.
You know, there's Facebook. We got family and kids still that age. Please reach out. I mean, we'll get it done for you if your counselor can't help you. That was kind of a little bit of disappointment for us, is where we did get the applications from were, I mean, we got 4 from Jackson, Missouri. Not really our target market. You know, we're looking at the Parkland here. So, you know, we do want to get that word out to the local schools, even though we talked to most of them at that Industry and Education Foundation. We just didn't get a lot of local applicants. So everything you guys do to help get that out right here is awesome.
Is it just you two doing this? Do you have a board, or is it just you guys?
I think if we grow any more, then we probably would benefit from putting a board together. And we have ideas on who we would want to put on that board. But as small as we are right now, Jason and I can handle it. But anything going further, we might need a board. So
we want to expand this operation. We want to get some more people involved.
Let's pull back on the reins here. It was already more than I expected, and that was a lesson that I always joke with Roger that I learned, is don't ever take an idea to U.S. Tool, because it goes from being this to being this in a hurry, and it's a great thing. It's a lot of work. It's more work than I expected, but the rewards are fantastic too. Like he said, when you give a kid a scholarship like that and they're not expecting it.
Yeah.
And that was another motivation is, and I'm not, again, we're not dogging on traditional education. I mean, I got a college degree, but when you go to the awards ceremonies at these schools and all you see are scholarship for this, and these kids that are going into the trades are getting nothing, that was another motivation. You know, they deserve something too. So
At the college, have they hinted to you at like what $1,000 a semester will cover? Will it cover everything? Just a portion of it? Have they said anything to you about that?
it's not going to cover everything. It's covering a big portion of it though. So, and another thing I personally like to do is follow these kids. You know, I've told both of those kids that we gave scholarships to apply next year too. You never know, right?
Sure.
So it's not going to cover all their expenses, but it's going to cover a large portion of it.
And are there income guidelines as to who qualifies, or any other kind of guidelines, or is it just come on and apply?
Apply.
Okay.
Very good. Awesome. So check that out. Talk to your counselor about that. I'm sure you guys have been in the facility there at Mac Tech and seen what they have. It's a neat place, isn't it?
It is a beautiful place. I know Bruce Williams put a lot of money into that as well, so he's very, very happy of the way the place has turned out. So yeah, it's a very nice place.
And have you guys been there when classes are underway and observed anything like that? What's that like?
I have. I don't know if Jason has. We have. I know that Mac Tech has all these parties that you can do out there. So U.S. Tools had their parties out there. But I've been there for one class just to witness it while I was doing a little tour. So yes.
Oh, by the way, how'd you guys shoot yesterday at the golf tournament?
Well, we were 13 under. He wasn't, but
Oh, you guys weren't on the same
No,
team?
no.
Okay.
Very good. Anything else we want to add about the scholarship fund?
Hey, I'll help you guys out a little bit because your plug with Subway there, they actually helped us out at the golf tournament also.
Oh, great.
I've known him for a long time,
Great guy.
and just fantastic. He gave us a great deal on the sandwiches for our luncheon, and just love working with Subway too. So
Very good. Hey,
Great
there you
sponsor
go.
for you.
Yeah, all right. Fantastic.
How do you find out more about the Skilled Trade Educational Foundation?
you can. We have a Facebook page. If you go in Facebook and search Skilled Trade Educational Foundation, you'll find it. I can put my phone number on there. I mean, I have no problem giving my phone number out to people to help. I can't speak for Jason, but I'm sure he's pretty much the same way. So
you can have Roger's phone number.
Very good. Gentlemen, thanks so much for coming in on a Saturday. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you having us. We
Yeah,
really
thanks
do.
for having us on.
All right. Here they are joining us in studio, Jason Jent and Roger Collins, the Mineral Area College Skilled Trade Education Foundation. And they're a guest right here now on the Parkland Podcast.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation today. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Parkland Podcast Live continuing now on Facebook and YouTube. I can say the time, it's 9:11. That was like always a thing that I would say when I'd come back from break. Hey, it's blah, blah, blah. What's our temperature? What, like 99 degrees? Is that what our temperature is right
like
now?
It for sure. I'm sure it's in the 80s.
Yeah, got that heat advisory in effect. That is a for real thing. And let's see if the events are ready to go here on the Parkland Podcast as we bring you the event segment. It is sponsored by... Can't see us. That's okay. Discover...
That's an improvement.
Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe you are right. Maybe we should do that. Discover Farmington. Mo.com allows you to find out more about entertainment, dining, outdoor activities, wineries, and more. More than you ever imagined. Discover Farmington Mo.com. They sponsor the events.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
All right, welcome back to our event segment here on the Parkland Podcast.
Hey, Mum's Cafe. Big meal Wednesday at the Methodist Church in Farmington.
The Farmington First Baptist Church Revive happening today and tomorrow at the First Baptist Church in downtown Farmington.
The Park Hills Summer Concert Series will feature the Berry Singers on August 22nd.
Check out the Bon Terre Block Party. That's August 23rd, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Live music, a beer garden, and a side-by-side show.
Speaking of a lot of things going on, the Desloge Labor Day Picnic, music, a beer garden, carnival rides, crafts and vendors, food trucks, the big parade, a tractor show, and all kinds of great music.
Hot Dippity Dog, a dog swim happening at the Farmington Water Park September 2nd from 5 to 7 p.m. A $5 donation to the Farmington Pet Adoption Center, and your dog can swim at the water park.
Just make sure it's a friendly dog.
Yes.
Black Diamond and our good buddy Shannon Cox will perform September 6th at Columbia Park in Park Hills.
Check out the Help the Hungry Barbecue. That's September the 10th. Order online.
It all takes place at the Methodist Church in Farmington, and if you don't order in advance, that's okay. They'll have stuff there for you that you can order as well. The Chalk Walk for Suicide Prevention, 10 a.m., September 13th, Owl Creek Park.
Caledonia Apple and Bluegrass Festival also happening all day in Caledonia, September 13th.
This looks like fun. The Park Hills Leadington Chamber will present music trivia September 13th at 5 o'clock at the White Magnolia Banquet Hall.
Mineral Area College Athletics Golf Tournament is September 19th, 7 a.m. at Crown Point Golf Club.
Blues, brews, and barbecue. I'm so excited about that. That's going to be September 19th and 20th in downtown Farmington.
The Leader presents the Farmington Senior Expo, September 24th at the Mac Tech Building, free for adults age 50 and older.
That's me, by the way.
Almost.
And the Walk to End Alzheimer's, September 27th at Mineral Area College. Coming up in just a few short weeks, we'll have Maddie Irwin in to tell us more about that.
And those are your events. They are presented by Discover Farmington, more than you ever imagined. Discover Farmington Mo allows you to find out more about entertainment, dining, outdoor activities, wineries, and more. Let's talk about our friends at Heimburger Construction, Mark. Heimburgerconstruction.com, the website, the place to go to see all the beautiful work they've done. But it's not just about the wonderful architecture and getting the job done right and on budget and on time. They're also extremely good with the community.
They really are. They get involved in a lot of wonderful causes. I was at their actual office about a week and a half ago, and they were very warm, very inviting. They helped me out with a couple of different things as well. So, Jenny, thank you so much for all you do in the community. And, man, I'll tell you what, their buildings are top-notch. You can't throw a rock without hitting one.
Yeah, and if you hit one with a rock, it's not going to cause any damage because they use those Butler-built buildings, and those Butler-built buildings are have that roof with the seams in them. They're able to keep everything dry, and that's what they use, Butler-built buildings, and that's what they use at HeimburgerConstruction.com, and they will take care of you. HeimburgerConstruction.com, the official construction company of the Parkland podcast. Parkland Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Parkland podcast, and they've been taking care of our pharmaceutical needs for many, many years now, and that's because we trust them. We know the people that work there are going to take care of not just us because, you know, they like us, but they like everybody.
Yeah, I want to send a shout-out to Julie Berghaus. She just had a birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And also to Carrie, who works there. Her daughter is going to have a birthday coming up, and she's going to be on next week's podcast as well. But
cool.
I love going in there. They have great customer service. They're friendly. They'll find what you need for you. And they've got all kinds of good things that you can shop for while you're picking up a prescription, from aspirin to toothpaste to even trash bags. I mean, it's all there. So you can't go wrong when you're talking about Parkland Pharmacy, whichever location you decide to shop at.
Yeah, they're in Desloge, they're in Farmington, they're in Fredericktown, Ironton, Greenville, and Piedmont. Parkland Pharmacy, the official pharmacy of the Parkland podcast. Want to hop into birthdays? Ready to do that?
do it.
All right, let's do some birthdays here. Happy birthday today, Saturday, August the 10th, to Allison Bird of Bird's Eye View. And they can take care of you there in downtown Farmington. Happy birthday, Allison. Go ahead, Mark. I just jumped right into him. I forgot our dance here we do.
Well, that's all right. Glenda Strawn celebrates a birthday
Yes.
today. And I've just got one little bit of advice. If you ever go somewhere where Glenda Strawn is cooking,
Yes.
grab a fork, grab a knife, grab a spoon, sit down, and have a good eat, because she flat out knows how to cook. I was getting what's left of my hair cut off just about a week and a half ago, and Glenda came in for something, and she goes, "Oh, I meant to bring you some chicken and dumplings, and I forgot." And I was like, "Dang it." She goes, "They're over at the store if you want to come by and get them." And I'm like, "That's, yeah."
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
So she gave me some of her chicken and dumplings. They were amazing. She gave me some green beans, and she knows how to make green beans. She even gave me a cucumber and a couple of tomatoes. So, Glenda, thank you so much, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Trent Cuiava.
Yeah.
He is the owner of Cornerstone
Cornerstone.
Furniture, and they do a great job in the community. They have beautiful furniture. And Trenton's also a sponsor of some of the football games.
That's right.
we
Yeah,
put
absolutely.
on. Evan Robinson, happy birthday to you. He
Evan.
is the son of John Robinson
Yeah.
and Shauna Robinson. John, when he was working for Pettis, was an advertiser with us on the podcast.
Evan always enjoyed watching the rides get packed up at Country Days. I know him and his older brother used to do that together every
And he
year.
was he's a lean, mean running machine.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
He could
absolutely.
flat out run. Brittany Goldsmith, happy birthday
Yeah.
to you. A great singer. She was involved in the Country Days Talent Show contest for a bunch of years. I think she even won one of them. Tanya Fast, happy birthday to you, young lady, from all your friends and family. And last but not least, my cousin, Ted Clark, the pride of Jackson, Missouri.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you from your wife and all your family.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Spear at Farmington High School. Destiny Spear celebrating a birthday today. And Brandon Bones Robinson. Bones, a 2004 graduate of North County High School and basketball coach. I want to say he's at Bunker still, but he might be somewhere else. My apologies, Coach Bones. But hope it's a great day for you on your birthday. What about tomorrow, Sunday, August 17th? Who you got?
Sunday.
Sunday.
I just saw her this past week on
Yeah?
Wednesday, Amber Elliott.
Yes.
I just love that girl to death. She was the director of the St. Francis County Health Center for a bunch of years. She got us through the COVID
She did.
years, as a matter of fact.
Whew.
And boy, she took a lot of flack.
She
that
took a lot of
She
heat.
did not deserve.
Yep, I agree
might
100%.
add. And
Yep.
she handled it with a whole lot more class and dignity than some of the people that
Yeah.
were giving her grief. So
Yeah, you talk
Amber,
about taking the high road. She gave a textbook example of how that works, man.
Yeah, Amber, you are just like in my Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I just want to say happy birthday to you. She's dating Jimmy, and I'm not sure that's a good. No, I'm just kidding. Jimmy Nicholson is an awesome dude. He is an awesome dude. I remember the first time I met Jimmy in person. He came to the radio station, and this
Yeah?
guy is so big that when he came around the corner, this is when we were downstairs, I thought he was wearing shoulder pads. I said,
Oh,
"That dude
really?
came in here, and why is he coming in here wearing his shoulder pads?" And
Huh?
oh no, those are his real shoulders. So anyway, Amber, happy birthday to you. You're wonderful in every sense of the word. Laura Hinson, happy birthday to you. She organizes the St. Francis County Shop with a Cop program.
Yeah, does a great job with
Yes,
that.
she does. I hope you have a great day. My buddy Nick Pathetis, happy birthday to you. You used to see him out and about a lot. Now he's got a kid, and you don't see him out as much anymore. Funny how that happens.
It does, doesn't it?
And Elizabeth Savage celebrating a birthday on Sunday. Pride and joy of Farmington High School. She's now starting her sophomore year at Oklahoma State
All right.
University. She works at the Farmington Civic Center when she's back in town, and she is a real sweetheart. So happy birthday to you, Miss Elizabeth. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you have a great year at Oklahoma State.
Happy birthday, Tarina Mann of Bonne Terre, celebrating a birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Tarina. Greg Gill guitar virtuoso and a great sound guy with a birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Greg. Lisa Umfleet, the First Lady of Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, or Parkland Health Mart. And Lisa also on the Mineral Area College Board of Trustees, and super duper at everything she does. Happy birthday, Lisa. Continue to enjoy those awesome grandbabies you got going. And Pam Black celebrating a birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday to Pam. What about Monday, August the 18th?
Happy birthday going out to Jennifer Bloom. She is wonderful. She organized the St. Paul School auction one year.
Yeah.
And did a fantastic job with it. So, Jennifer, happy birthday wishes to you. I hope you're doing great. And Lisa Hammock celebrating a birthday. Hammock celebrating a birthday. I got to know her when her daughters, who are now like college age and beyond, got involved in the talent show at Country Days and sang a little bit, and we've just kind of kept in touch since then. So, Lisa, I hope you're doing good. Happy birthday wishes to you.
Happy birthday to Lisa Hammock, celebrating a birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Lisa. Daryl Buchanan with a birthday on Monday as well. Happy birthday, Daryl. And a guy that you and I used to work with, Matt Greenwood, celebrating a birthday on Monday. I don't think I worked with him, but I worked, I don't want to say against him because he was a nice guy. Happy birthday, Matt. Hope you have a great day.
He was a sports guy.
He was a sports guy.
But he was very, very forgetful
Uh-oh.
about things.
Uh-oh.
You
forget to do a couple things for the morning guys?
Some pretty important things. We went to do a North County football game, and I had him load everything up.
Oh, no.
And we got all the way there.
Yeah?
He forgot one very important piece of equipment.
What was that?
The Marty unit.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And for folks who don't know what a Marty unit is, that's basically the one piece of equipment we have to have.
Yeah.
That helps us.
You got the Marty. You can be creative and come up with something. You can just plug a microphone into the spot there and make it work. But yeah. Gotta have that.
Another time we were driving somewhere, and actually we're off to another football game, and we were listening to a Cardinals game actually on the way up there, and Mike Shannon was doing the broadcast, and he starts going, "Oh, that guy's horrible. He just stinks." And I said, "Whoa. You might want to stop there, buddy." Mike Shannon's pretty much a legend and an institution in Missouri. And he goes, "Oh, no, well, I didn't mean that. I just meant, I didn't say he was horrible." I said, "You just said he was horrible."
Right.
And he didn't say another word to me for the whole trip to Potosi High School.
Wow. Got a totally awesome radio story stuck in to the birthday segment.
Hey, but happy birthday to you,
Yeah,
Matt.
happy birthday, Matt. Tuesday, August 19th. Who you got?
Jessica Vogel celebrates a birthday, and I just met this gal many years ago when Buffalo Wild Wings was first opening up, and she worked there, and she was just so awesome. I always hoped that her or Mia was my waitress. Those two gals, I just came to love both of them, and I still see her. She's married now. She's got a young child and a couple of young ones, and I see her at the St. Paul School auction every year, and she has just become such a wonderful human being. So happy birthday to you, Jessica, and happy birthday to Alyssa Snyder. I hope you are doing fantastic. I've known her for a whole bunch of years too, and I also met her when she was working for a certain establishment. So it's amazing how many of those girls that I got to know by doing that. So, but anyway, Alyssa, happy birthday wishes to you. I see her out and about at different things every now and then too.
Happy birthday to Tiffany Lynn, celebrating a birthday on Tuesday. If that's your first day of school, then hey, happy birthday. Shauna Hahn celebrating a birthday on Tuesday as well. Happy birthday, Shauna, from the family. And Jared Pettis with a birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Jared. Hope the new baby's doing great, and hope the kids are all doing awesome. What about Wednesday, August 20th?
Mark Fishbeck celebrates
Mark Fishbeck.
a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mark. I hope you're doing good. Mark, and a guy named Darren Bauer and
Yeah.
myself played the outfield on a slow pitch softball team back when I was relatively a newcomer to the radio station. And we always say we may not have been the best outfield out there, but we talked more trash
Yeah.
in the outfield than any other team, maybe all the other teams put together. And Mark,
He was the trashiest of the talkers.
well, no, Darren was probably the trashiest.
Oh, was
but
he?
Mark
Oh,
was
okay.
not too far behind.
Yeah, okay.
And I was no slacker, but I was a distant third to those two boys. But Mark, happy birthday to you from your wonderful wife and from all your kids and all your family. I hope you're doing great.
Happy birthday to Jessica Hinkle, celebrating a birthday on Wednesday, former Daily Journaler. Happy birthday, Jessica. And Lonnie Sheldon, legendary basketball
Yes, he
coach
is.
and pretty good car sales guy, too. That kind of became the second career. But Coach Sheldon had a lot of good players come through that Fredericktown organization and had a lot of success. Happy birthday, Lonnie. Hope it's a great day for you. What about Thursday, August 21st?
Thursday, I thought that was Thursday. Did I do wrong?
I did Wednesday. So give me your Wednesdays, and then I'll do Thursday.
All right. I don't have any on Wednesday.
Okay, great. So
we're
I'm
good.
ready to go with Thursday then.
Yes.
Happy birthdays continue for August 21st, and that includes the chef, Derek Kaufman at Unitech Career Center. He is in charge of the culinary department. Happy birthday, Derek. I miss working with you, buddy. You're a blast. Former student of mine, Levi Barlow, celebrating a birthday. Levi, a Fredericktown dude. Happy birthday to you. And a couple of birthdays sent to us from Dana Wampler. And she says, two brothers sharing the same day. So I guess they're not twins. Buster Meesey and Marvin. Buster Meesey of Farmington. Marvin Meesey of Bonne Terre. Happy birthday from the Meesey family and from Dana Wampler. So there you go. What about Friday, August 22nd as we wrap up the week?
Friday, I want to say happy birthday to Nancy Kreckler, the mom of Jeff Kreckler, and just one of the nicest ladies
Absolutely.
you will ever want to meet. Nancy, I hope you're doing fantastic. She's a good quilter at St. Paul Lutheran Church. She helps deliver meals for the Farmington Senior Center and just helps out in so many different ways. So happy birthday wishes to you. Tom Ladd.
Tom Ladd.
A birthday on Friday.
It's a blast from the past.
There you go. Former employee at the radio station, the guy who started the whole trend of our radio station back in the day, doing every single MAC basketball game. Came up to me with an idea of saying, just for the month of February, let's do every game home and away, and then see how it works out. And it worked out so well that we did every game home and away for the next 25 or 30 years before they decided to give it up. And now Tom's in Springfield. He's a member, I believe, of the Sports Writers Hall of Fame. And I got him his start.
Yeah, all because of you.
Yeah, I'm the one to blame there, buddy. His son, by the way, is in the military. I forget which branch, but he works for the security detail, I think, for the president.
Oh, wow.
So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Happy birthday wishes to Meredy Lawson, who
Yes.
we both worked with for
Yes.
a couple of years. Happy birthday to you,
Poor
Meredy.
Meredy. Some of the things I said to her through that Marty were probably not very nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
man.
got thick skin.
Thank
And
goodness.
she is a tough gal. Happy birthday to you. My buddy Jeff Owen celebrates a birthday. He's another real big dude. And
Right?
one time, it was the middle of winter. There was snow everywhere. We were all at Smokes Pub and Grill, and somebody came in and said, my car's stuck in the snow. And Jeff and another big dude, I think it may have been a guy named Big Mix. So you know he had to be a
Big
big
Mix.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
biggest of the Lynn kids.
Yes. They went out there and they picked the car up and got it out of the snow pile when where it was stuck. And
Yeah.
they came back in and somebody said something about, don't you have chains? And they said, chains are for sissies. They didn't use the word sissies.
Right.
But that's how I'll relay the story to it. So, Jeffrey, happy birthday wishes to you. He's got a son that's going to be a pretty good football player for Farmington this year.
I'll be watching for that.
Yeah,
All right.
he's really good. And Chris Morrison, the
Yeah.
mayor of Farmington, celebrates the birthday. I saw him Friday at the golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Did you have a busy meeting Thursday or a quick one?" He goes, "No, it went pretty long." And one of the things they discussed was somebody having an emotional support primate in their house.
Emotional support primate.
And apparently, in his words, he said it did some damage to a young person.
Oh no!
And I'm like, okay. I said, well, they're
Wow.
tackling all the hard hitting issues there at that meeting. The budget,
Right.
homeless situation,
And Chip's
emotional
going
support.
crazy.
Yeah, Chip's. That's what I asked. I said, "Is this Chip's going crazy?" And he said,
my.
apparently so. But Chris, you're doing a great job as mayor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do a great job as my insurance agent too. So happy birthday to you from your wife Jen and the kids.
If you went to North County in the late 90s and 2000s, chances are you had Mrs. Rawson as one of your math and science teachers. Great job. Mrs. Rawson celebrating a birthday on Friday. Happy birthday to you. And Lizette Berry, she's in Vinyl Revolution, that band that's playing Labor Day Monday at Desloge Park. And Lizette had the awesome show Under Control on B104 on Sunday nights. Golly, she had that show on the air for about 10 years and had all kinds of cool interviews with lots of bands and artists in the alternative scene, and did a great job with that show. Always enjoyed working with Lizette Berry celebrating her birthday. Ashley Berry celebrating her birthday on Friday, August 22nd. Those are your birthdays, sir. And that is your birthday segment on the Parkland podcast. Let's make sure we give another shout out to the fine folks at Baylee Joe's Barbecue. My goodness,
Absolutely.
the tasty food that they serve up every day at their establishment there in Ironton. And oh my goodness, it's so good.
Now, if you have people coming in for the weekend,
Yes.
and they want to go to the beautiful Arcadia Valley, yes, you can grab a meal, but they also own the hotel right there with it. You can definitely get a room for the weekend. That way, when you go gallivanting around to Tom Sauk and Minnesauk Falls, which is right there by Tom Sauk, and all the
Elephant
other
Rock.
great things you can do. You can definitely come back. You don't have to worry about driving. You got a place to spend the night, and you can do it all over again the next day. But definitely check out the sauces for the salads and stuff like that. I know he had a bunch for us here back in the early days of the podcast, and they are so
That's
good.
salad dressing.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about with the salad dressings, but he's also got other sauces as well.
Right.
They're available at Crystal and Riches, and, of course, the good folks at Save-A-Lot. By the way, I saw Clint Price the other day. He was at the golf tournament. Clint, you hit him long, you hit him far.
Did he get the pie? I never asked you who ended up getting the pie in the face.
He ended up getting second place.
Second place, okay.
To David, I think it is, from Crystal and Riches.
Okay.
But he really got first place because the prize for second place was getting to throw the pie in the first place person's face. But they raised about $3,500 for Help the Hungry.
That is fantastic. All right. More coming up next. You are watching the Parkland podcast right here on Facebook Live
Music!
and YouTube.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Time to talk music to wrap up episode 62 of the Parkland podcast and our second adventure into live podcasting, which I really dig a lot. It's been a lot of fun.
We love it.
I really like it on Sunday nights. That's the best part. I'm not editing a bunch of stuff, so this is great. Again, this is the time where we pick out a song we like. We tell you a little bit about it and why we like it, and go from there. So what is your song of the week this week, Mr.
Well,
Mark Toby?
I have to preface this by saying I recently had, when I bought my new vehicle from Offenberg's, that I got
Offenberg.
Spotify to put on.
Oh.
So now I'm like downloading songs, and I came across a song from Elton John that I really don't know that I've ever heard in my life, but I've fallen in love with it. It's called Where To Now, St. Peter.
Okay.
It is a great song. It starts off saying, I took myself a blue canoe, and a lot of people may recognize that harmony there. But it's about a Civil War soldier who is dying, and he's wanting to know about the afterlife. He's questioning the afterlife.
Right.
And it's a great tune. I heard it once. I said, I've got to know more about this song. So, and that's really how this music prompt started, as we, not so much the hit songs people may not know a lot about and this is one of them. Where To Now, St. Peter, Elton John, definitely worth a listen.
Can you tell what album that's on?
It's from 1970, so it's one of the very early albums from Elton John, and I don't see where it says what album.
All right, very good. My song is Paul Revere by the American hip-hop group Beastie Boys. And that was the third single on License to Ill and was the very first rap song that I learned all the way through.
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere is a story about Ad Rock and MCA and Mike D going through the desert and finding beer because, they needed beer to party.
Yes.
And so they found some beer, and that was such a cool song. I guess the horse's name was Paul Revere. There's no there's nothing involving the American Revolution or Paul Revere and the Raiders, nothing like that. So, but yeah, just a great. And let's see, Mike D says he remembers playing around with an 808 drum machine, and that was the background they used, along with a little backwards masking on that cool tune. Paul Revere, third single released from License to Ill.
Not to be confused with Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Yes, which their song was. Do you remember?
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
Tim McGraw covered it.
Yes. And I can't think
Cherokee people.
Yeah.
And as rumor has it, that is why the North County Raiders are the Raiders, is because of Paul Revere.
Nice.
And the Raiders.
They had a lot of hit songs.
That was their biggest, though.
Yeah, that was the one.
When I was at Unitech, we got a new sound system at North County, and I made sure that was the first song that was played on there in honor of that. All right, musical prop this week: songs with a boy's name in the title. What do you got?
Oh, take your choice, man.
Lots of good ones.
Do you want to go with Hey Jude from the Beatles?
Yes, that's a great one.
Oh, my gosh. You've also got Daniel from Elton John, since we're on an Elton John theme. What else can we go with? Southern Man.
Southern Man. It is a man.
Then how about Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue?
A Boy Named Sue. Arthur's Theme by Christopher Cross. For the movie Arthur. Let's see. Adam's Song by Blink-182. Great song there. What about Alejandro by Lady Gaga? You down with that one?
Yeah, well,
No. Bad Leroy Brown.
That one I'm down with.
Jim Croce. Do you remember Michael Jackson's song Ben?
I do. The Red song.
Yeah, Ben. Let's see. Paper Lace had the song Billy Don't Be a Hero. Hey. Oh, Where Did You Come From? Where Did You Go? Where Did You Come From? Cotton Eye Joe, courtesy of Rednecks with an X. Let's see. Dear John by Taylor Swift. I think that was
but if you're going to mention that one, you got to mention Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's got Tim in the name. Fernando by ABBA.
We could have gone all day without
There's
that.
something in the air the night. Hey Joe, Jimi Hendrix. And
or Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Hit the Road, Jack. Ray Charles.
I love that tune.
Great artist there. Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
Love that tune.
Jesse's Girl by Rick
Jesse's
Springfield.
Girl. What soap opera was he on?
It was one of the hospital ones. General Hospital?
General Hospital.
Was that it? One of the hospital ones. Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry.
Perfect.
Let's see. Jumpin' Jack Flash by
Love that tune.
the Rolling Stones. Louie Louie by the Kingsmen. Remember when Louis was running for office and he had that song like playing in the background all the time in his parades?
He lost that one, didn't he? Go back up.
Brother Louie,
Brother
yes.
Louie, great tune.
Modern Talking. That's a
Louie,
song.
Louie, Louie,
Doesn't he date a black
Louie.
girl, and that's why, or was it a black guy dating a white girl? I can't remember, but there's race involved.
Yeah, I just
in
remember
that
the
story.
song.
And yeah, great tune. And Modern Talking was the name of that band. I would have lost a bet there. Mickey by Tony
Mickey,
Basil.
You're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Song for Guy by Elton John. Oh, Stand by Eminem.
Sweet Baby James.
Sweet
man,
Baby
Taylor.
James. Gosh, see, there's all kind of Tom's Diner from Suzanne
Vincent
Vega.
from Don McLean is a good song.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar with that one.
It's a very, very, very good song.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
You know who that song was written for?
He got it was not Peter Jennings.
Dan Rather.
Dan Rather got somebody said that and punched him in the face when he was live
They
on
kept
TV.
going, what's the frequency? They stopped him on the street.
Yeah,
Kept saying, what's the frequency, Kenneth? Yes.
and then punched him right in
punched
the
him.
face. Call Me Al.
Yeah.
Paul Simon. That is the #1 bass solo of all time. Is the bass solo in that song?
And Chevy Chase was in the video.
Yeah.
And then the next one you have on the list is a great, great tune. A guy who left us way too early.
Yeah, Jim Croce. You don't mess around with Jim. Let's see. I guess for some reason this list stops at 46. That's good enough.
That's plenty.
That's a bunch. There you go. Well, that worked out great. We could probably do this one again. And that'll put the wraps on episode 62 of the Parkland podcast. We'll see you again next week, Saturday morning. Make sure you tune in and watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Or you can always download us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are heard. Just search the Parkland podcast and you'll find us. Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Perfect. That is awesome.